Hey everyone, hope you're having a great day. So today I'll be discussing about some common questions that are generally asked during the HireVue interview. The HireVue round for JPMC is currently ongoing. So watch this video till the end to know all about the different categories and the types of questions that are asked during the HireVue interview. The first type of questions that you may face will be team-based. So you may find questions like how would you handle a disagreement with somebody else in your team? So you can start these answers by saying that disagreements, they stem out from miscommunication or differing priorities between two people. So I will try to communicate with both of them, try to understand their points of view and try to propose a solution based on common grounds that is beneficial to the team. If it is not possible, I will seek the help of a senior member, but I will always try to fix it on my own. Another example of a team-based question that I can give you is what would you do in a situation when your teammate was not pulling their weight? So you can answer this by saying that I will check in on them privately first and get to know whether the issue is personal or professional. If it's a matter of workload or clarity, then I will try to offer support. But if it's an issue that occurs consistently, I will have to inform my team lead and focus on how this is affecting the productivity of the team rather than blaming the individual. There are several team related questions that you can practice. For example, talk about a time in a group setting where you took a leadership role, and teamwork or having leadership skills, these are qualities that are required in all companies. So you can always redirect a question to something that you achieved as a team as a result of teamwork. That always adds extra points to your answer. So the next type of questions that you can have will be questions based on integrity. So the question can simply be, what does integrity mean to you? So you can answer this by saying, integrity means always doing the right thing even when no one is watching. It means being honest, being responsible for your own actions, and always being true to your values even when you are under pressure. You might also be asked some self-evaluation questions. Like a very common question is, what is your biggest strength and your biggest weakness? So if I were asked this question, I would say that my biggest strength is that I am a very detail-oriented person that helps me spot bugs and refine features that others might overlook. So this is how you are saying you are ahead of others. But you can also interlink this with your weakness by saying that you tend to spend long amounts of time on small things which you are trying to overcome by focusing on the long-term picture and by setting clearer time limits. Then you might also be asked about some decision-related questions, like you might be asked about a time when you had to take a decision without full information. So you might not always have a prompt answer in your mind for these kind of questions, but you may have to make it up at that point. So you can answer this by saying that during a hackathon you had lost access to some external data sources way before the deadline, and you suggested that you use some simulated data sources with realistic patterns, so that allowed you to continue your work and also to present your work effectively. So these are mostly the kind of questions that you will be asked in your interview. I will also be sharing a PDF with you which will list down all the common questions that you may face in your interview. But if you prepare for questions that come under these categories, then no matter what question you face during your interview, you will be able to arrange the words in such a way that it forms a perfect answer to your question. And don't forget to be confident and look straight at the camera. That's something that I kept in mind during my interview. And if you're liking my content, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. And see you in my next video.